Hey guys, Sean here from Tesla Family. It's springtime here in Maryland. We've got the flowers blooming and the trees have blossomed and are already leafing out. Well, with that brings a lot of pollen. And of course the pollen here could fall on top of our solar panels. And we want to make sure that that doesn't impact our solar production. So I've had my Tesla solar panels here installed for right around 9 months. They were installed last summer, June 2020. And this is my 7.56 kilowatt system. I've got 20 panels here on the south-facing portion of my roof, and behind me I've got 4 panels on the west-facing portion of my roof. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how easy and safe it really is to keep your panels clean and keep those solar production numbers as high as they could be. I'll also do a comparison of yesterday's production before my panels were cleaned and today's production after I've cleaned the panels. Hopefully with this little experiment, I'll be able to show you a little bit of an increase in my solar production with any pollen, dust, and dirt removed from the panels. All right, let's go. All right, I'm going to take a run up my ladder here just to take a closer look at the panels and do a quick wipe just to see how dirty they really are. I don't recommend this step. Climbing ladders can be dangerous and it's easy to fall off if you don't set the ladder up properly. So you could skip this step if you're trying to clean your own panels. Again, I'm just using this step to take a closer look at how dirty the panels really are. But you will be able to clean the panels without a ladder. Okay, heading up the ladder now. And I can already see some pollen here on the side skirts of the panels. This yellow film. See that? And if we have pollen accumulated on the side skirts, we definitely have it on the panels. Looking closely here at the panels, we can see a lot of pollen here built up on the edges. About half of the panels are being hit by a lower sun angle right now. So here's my 20 panel array. And then over here is my 4 panel array facing west. I won't be able to get up there to do a test because I'm not gonna get that daring with a ladder. But over here, we'll just go over and try to do a little swipe with my finger and see if we can pick up some dirt. Now there is some dew on the panel, so we are picking that up. I think the best measure here for this situation is going to be using a paper towel. So I've got a paper towel right here. We'll just see how much dirt's really on the panels. So with this wipe here, we can see there's a good mix of dirt and pollen in here just from a quick wipe on one of these lower panels. So come over here, trying to get away from some of the morning dew and do a wipe up here in the sunlight. And you can also see up here that we've got a good bit of dirt. So I think good cleaning is in order, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. All right, so I've got all the supplies you're going to need. And I'm also showing you a reminder that was sent to me from Tesla in my Tesla app. Now this was sent back in January over the winter time, but the methodology for cleaning the panels should still be the same. And it says here, reminder, keep your panels clean. This winter you can expect lower solar production as the days get shorter and the daylight fades. We're going to skip that part because we're in spring now and the days are actually getting longer. Maximize the amount of sunlight you capture by eliminating natural debris and prevent excessive soiling. To increase solar production, we recommend cleaning your solar roof or solar panels at least once per year. And the steps to do that is just to flush the panel exteriors with a water hose from the ground without walking on your roof. So that's how we're going to do it safely. We don't need a ladder. We're going to stand here on the ground and we're going to hit it with our water hose and sprayer. And because it's winter here, it says avoid freezing temperatures by cleaning during the day or when the sun is high. If you don't feel comfortable spraying your panels with a hose, you could always hire a local solar panel cleaning service if you have excessive debris or accessibility issues. Okay, before we go any further, I wanted to share with you the information that Tesla has on their website. This is in regards to maintaining your solar system. Tesla says that the Tesla solar panels are designed to produce clean energy for decades. There are several best practices to get the most out of your solar system. The main one here, keeping your solar panels clean. You can maintain system performance by occasionally cleaning your panels to remove accumulated dust, pollen, and leaves. Cleaning once or twice a year is typically sufficient. However, more frequent cleaning may be necessary during drier seasons as dust tends to collect on the panels. Ordinarily, you can rinse off panels with a water hose from ground level to remove accumulations. Rinse only the glass cover of the panels. Do not rinse wiring or areas underneath the panels. For safety and performance reasons, rinse panels only when the sky is overcast, or as I'm going to do, when the sun is low in the sky early in the morning, as panels can become hot under intense sunshine. If you have excessive soiling, such as bird droppings, you may wish to hire a local solar panel cleaning service. Okay, so the first step after I have ran the hose out to the front of the house is to come over and turn on the water. Got that turned on and up. And the water happens to be over here by my beautiful solar producing inverter, solar edge inverter. All right, I'm gonna get started now. It's about 8:22. I wanna see how long it really takes to clean these solar panels. Not including setup time. I'm gonna start the clock right now. 8:22, let's clean these babies. All right, 8:24. That took a whole 2 minutes to clean 5 panels. 5 down, 19 to go. I am using the jet setting to get that water up as high and as far as I can get it to reach. And then I'm just doing a kind of a back and forth, letting the water hit the panels. Whether or not I do top panels down to the bottom or bottom up, I don't know if it matters. Either way, the water is going to hit the panels and hopefully do a good job cleaning. So let's continue. Okay, stop the timer. While I was cleaning the solar panels, I had a neighbor who was going for a walk stop me and ask me a few questions about my solar panel system. This is a good time for me to plug my solar panels, so if you are looking for more information on Tesla Solar, check out my Tesla Solar playlist at the link above. And if you're interested in ordering Tesla solar panels or even a Tesla vehicle, use my referral link here to get a $100 reward back after activation of an ordered Tesla solar panel system, or 1,000 free supercharger miles if you order a Tesla vehicle. All right, that's it, guys. I've got all 24 panels cleaned. Certainly the south-facing array of 20 panels was the easiest to get to because my roof is pitched a little bit higher and they're a little bit lower to the ground. The 4 panels, west-facing panels with the lower roof pitch were a little bit harder to get. Trying to get that water all the way up on the second floor was a little tricky. All right, I'm gonna take another run up the ladder here. Again, this step is not recommended, but I'm just trying to get up to the roof to do another paper towel test and see if spraying the panels down did a decent job of cleaning them off. I have a fresh paper towel here, and while the panels are still wet, I'll just do a quick swipe here. So there's a little bit of dirt on here. I imagine getting all the dirt off the panels is going to be very hard without having someone actually wipe them down. But definitely a lot less than before. Let's do a comparison if I have the other paper towel. Yeah, so check this out. The paper towel on the left was before I cleaned the panels, and the paper towel on the right was after. So I would say I was able to remove at least half of the dirt and pollen from the panels just by spraying them from the ground. I'm sure that's going to be quite helpful. So overall, for basically a 15, maybe 20-minute job to spray these panels down from the ground, I'm pretty happy with how easy that was and how safe it was, and I think it's going to help with the solar production. Okay, now that we've got the panels clean, let's take a look at the before and after performance. I've got the day that I cleaned the panels here, Saturday, April 24th, highlighted with the red outline. And while we did have plenty of sunshine in the morning, we did have some rain move in later in the day on Saturday, and then following Saturday into Sunday, you can see quite a bit of clouds that inhibited production. So I didn't want to use Saturday into Sunday as a comparison with lots of clouds around and the overnight showers. We can see that there was over a half an inch of rain Saturday night. So I had to look back and forward to find 2 days where we had clear skies, no clouds or precipitation. And I was able to find that on Tuesday, April 20th, 4 days before I cleaned the panels, and then Monday, April 26th, 2 days after cleaning the panels. Taking a closer look at the before and after between April 20th and Monday, April 26th, I generated 45.3 kilowatt hours 4 days before cleaning the panels, and then 2 days after cleaning the panels, I generated 48 kilowatt hours. This should be close enough in the year with the sun angle to not be a big factor here. So I do think that the help of cleaning the solar panels gave me a little bit higher production following the cleaning process. Looks like almost 3 kilowatt hours extra, and that would be due to a higher peak power. Here I'm showing you the peak power difference. My peak power on Tuesday before cleaning was 6.2 kilowatts, and my peak power following cleaning the panels reached 6.5 kilowatts. So there you go. I hope you liked this video. In short, if you have solar panels, whether they're Tesla or not, make sure you get them cleaned. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. If you really enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to Tesla Family Channel here on YouTube. We really appreciate all of our subscribers and everyone who watches our videos. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you soon. Check out all of our other videos as well. Also, follow us on Twitter at Tesla Family Chan. Use my referral code to buy a new Tesla and you will get 1,000 free supercharging miles. Or if you use my referral code to buy Tesla solar roof or solar panels, you'll get a $100 reward after system activation.